Good morning, everyone. Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I'm super excited to be joining you again this morning for a live crafting session. I absolutely love my Sunday mornings crafting with you all. So what I thought I would do today was to mix a little bit of the old stamps that we've got with some of the new products. So showing you how you can incorporate things that we already have available in our catalog and things that are coming new in the catalog and how we can intertwine both of those elements. And I'm going to do a super fun fold for you this morning too. And it's a really easy fun fold, I'm telling you. And the effect that you get from these cards is quite amazing. And you can use it with so many different varieties of stamp sets and bundles. So welcome everybody. I'm just going to check and see if I can see myself live over on my channel so I can see what's going on. Let me see. Okay, there I can see. So hello, I've got a few of you on already. So once again, my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. We sell all types of crafting products. So anything for your paper crafting needs, be it card making, scrapbooking, home decor. We sell loads and loads of products, and our coordination with our products is second to none. I can tell you, Stampin' Up absolutely help us take the guesswork out of coordination when it comes to our products. So hello, who have I got? Bree, Faylene, Carolyn, Von, Lynn, Clayfan, hello, Kay, how you going? Sharon, Sue, Laurie, Laura, hello. Duffy Stuffy from Wales in the UK, hello. Trish, Susan, Patricia, Sherry, hello. Bonnie, Peggy, Elizabeth, Janice, Arlene, hello everyone. So please make sure you hit that like button. YouTube likes it when you hit that like button. So make sure you hit that like button. Give me the thumbs up. If you like what I do, you like what I show, please remember to hit that like button because YouTube absolutely loves it when we get a lot of interaction on our YouTube videos. Plus, if this is the first time, hey Rhonda, how you going? Hey Jill, morning. Hello Deborah, how you going? Hello Anne from Texas, hello. Welcome everybody. So once again, please feel free to share back onto your Facebook personal profile, to share with your Facebook friends, because you never know who out of your Facebook friends may like to get in on a little bit of crafting as well. Hello Joanne and Christine and Connie and Anne, hello, welcome everybody. Okay, so we want to try and get as many people as we can on here this morning. So make sure you share back onto your social media Facebook profile so that other people can join in with our crafting. And if you know of anyone that loves seeing some live crafting, send them a quick message and say, hey, jump on and enjoy some live crafting, because it's super fun when we can talk and interact with each other. Now, if this is the first time that you've watched me, or you've watched me several times and you haven't actually been game enough to say hello, please drop a comment into the comments and say hello. If you're not signed into your YouTube account, make sure you sign into your YouTube account so that you can actually, into your Gmail account, so that you can actually comment on the video here on YouTube. All right, so I've got a couple of things to talk to you about, a few bits of news from Stampin' Up first before we get started, and then we'll get into crafting. I have about 5 or 6 cards for you today, so hopefully we can get through them and I can get them all done in the time slot that we have. So welcome, I can see more of you jumping on. Welcome everybody. All right, so first of all, what I want to let you know is, of course, we have our annual catalog that will be retiring at the end of this month. So we've got last chance products, and we've got some really awesome specials on any of those retired products. A lot of them have gone already. So sometimes you will miss out on things when it comes to this last chance product sale. Sometimes they go very, very quickly. The products that I'm using, hopefully, fingers crossed, I did check just before I went live this morning that they were still available. So hopefully what I'm using is still available to purchase. So if there's products that you absolutely fall in love with this morning, then by all means, make sure you jump onto my online store. Now, you can shop with me at any time at stampingwithdonnag.com and just click on the shop with me tab, and you will see all different ways of shopping with me. Now, if you're not comfortable with shopping online, please feel free to give me a call on my mobile or send me an email with your products that you would like to order, because I would be more than happy to place your order as a customer order over the phone or via email as well. Now, my April host code is FREGQP72. Now, if you are placing an order and it's under $250, please use the host code. That host code allows me to send my customers some gifts. It allows me to have free giveaways here on my YouTube channel. And but if your order is over $250, please don't use the host code, because I want you to get the Stampin' rewards yourself. So just a little bit of information there, but you will always see this in the top of my video. So if you ever want to shop, plus in the show more link down below, you can see the link to my show more in my show more box down below. Okay, so last chance products are happening right now. Now, one thing that I was actually going to say is, if you wanted to join my team right now, you can put any of the last chance products that are in this sale, you can pop them into a starter kit. You get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. So if you were thinking about getting your crafting supplies at a discount, by all means, feel free to either message me or call me after this video. I would be more than happy to discuss with you what you can get. $235 worth of product when they're already reduced is awesome. Plus, we've actually got brand new product that we can order right now, and that can be placed in a starter kit today if you wanted to join my team today. So every month I have the global tutorial bundle. So this month it is the Hey Chick and Hey Birthday Chick bundle. We are 12 top demonstrators that collaborate all around the world, and we bring you 12 PDF tutorials and 12 video tutorials each month. It costs $22 to just buy 1 month on its own. If you wanted to get the whole 6 months, you get 1 month for free, and it costs $110. So if you wanted to do that, please feel free to jump on over to my website. They're available on my website, and they're an instant download. So if you wanted to actually purchase one of these, we've done the Hey Chick bundle and Hey Birthday Chick this month, and last month was Sand and Sea. Next month is the Butterfly Bouquet bundle. So that's super fun. Now, of course, when an old catalog, and this is our beautiful old catalog, and it is a stunning catalog, but there's a lot of things that are going from this catalog. But one of the things that happens with a brand new catalog is we get a new set of in colors. So I have an in color club. Information and details or signing up is in the show more box down below. Costs you $60 per month plus $9.50. You collect everything in one color over a period of 5 months. You will collect each color, one different color each month. And by the end of the 5 months, you will have all of the products that are available. And you'll have the ribbon, you'll have the ink pads, you'll have the re-inkers, you'll have the Stampin' Right markers, the blends, the designer series paper, and the cardstock to all match. And you will also get a selection of these gorgeous little in color jewels, which are absolutely stunning. They are called, what are they called? In color jewels, exactly that. So if you were interested in my my in color club, please make sure that you click on the link and sign up today, because that will be starting on the 4th of May. I will be ordering everyone's in color products on the 4th of May. So payments need to be in before the beginning of the month to make sure that I can order those products for you when the catalog goes live. And of course, when the catalog goes live, we all want to have a catalog party, don't we? So I'm actually holding a catalog party over on Facebook. So it's called a catalog launch all day craft party. and it costs you $20 to join. You can join from anywhere in the world if you wanted to. It's an online virtual event. I'm going to be doing some live videos in there. I'm going to demonstrate the products. We're going to play games. We're probably going to play a game of bingo or two. We will have some fun crafting ideas, and I will showcase as many of the brand new products as I possibly can, and we'll do a walk through the catalog. So if you're interested in my catalog party, please feel free to make sure that you register and pay your $20. Your $20 entitles you to being able to win a prize or being able to actually get a $10 gift voucher as well. So you'll get a small gift from me, but the only way that you're entitled to win the prizes is if you're actually registered and have paid the $20 fee to join that catalog party. My 2-day winter retreat in a box. You can get a retreat in a box. If you live anywhere in Australia, you can get my 2-day retreat. Now, my 2-day retreat, I'm taking bookings for the 2-day retreat up until the 10th of May. Your final payment is due on the 10th of May. So if you're interested in getting 2 days worth of crafting, it is 8 make and takes. You get 5 pillow gifts. You get a $60 goodie bag. You get loads of products. You get a PDF tutorial on how to make your 8 make it and takes, and it is a super, super fun time. I also hold optional classes as well. So if you're interested in optional classes, what you do is you pay for the bundle and you get the card kit and the video for free when you do an optional class. Unfortunately, this is only available to people that live in Australia. And of course, when a catalog retires, I like to hold a BOGO sale. So I'll have loads of things. My BOGO sale is on Sunday, the 9th of May at 9 a.m. And I will be selling my retired items. And how it works is what the total of your retired items comes to. You order that amount through my online store in brand new annual catalog products, and I will give you the BOGO products for free, the retired products for free. All you do is pay the postage on your retired products. And of course, if you wanted to wait, we have an awesome joining special. It is called Join Plus, and that's starting on the 4th of May through to the 31st of May. So there's 2 ways of joining. At the moment, you can join and make the most of our retiring products and the discounted products. Anika's saying, jealous that you don't live in Australia. I know, Anika, it's really unfair, isn't it? And you're an avid follower of mine, I know. Okay, so we have this beautiful joining special that is going to start on the 4th of May. So as I said, you can join my team right now. You can get brand new product. You can get retiring product that is reduced. So you'll get way more for your money if you join right now. Or if you join as of the 4th of May, you will get $283 worth of product. So it works out about $114 worth of free product if you join from the 4th of May through to the 31st of May, anytime in that time period. And you will be guaranteed a 20% discount off the bat until the end of October. Guaranteed, whether you make the quarterly amount or not. So, all right. So, of course, we do have a brand new catalog. Don't you just love it? Don't you just think it's absolutely gorgeous? Just the cover of this catalog, I am so totally in love with these beautiful products. I cannot wait. It was not in our pre-order to be able to do that. I cannot wait until I can get my hands on this suite. I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. It's called the Artistically Inked Suite. It is stunning. You wish Stampin' Up could be international. So do I, Faylene. I really do. I agree with you. All right, so now let's get on to our first lot of fun folds that I have available that we're going to be doing. So this is a really, really easy fun fold. Now I'm going to use a stamp set, which I absolutely love. It's called Loyal Leaves. Set to the skeleton leaves. I decided that I was going to use that as my first stamp set for this awesome fun fold that I'm going to do. All right. So if you want the measurements of everything that I do, please feel free to sign up to my email list. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. It is an international email list, so it's okay if you live overseas. Please feel free, down in the show more box, you will see join my email list. And on my email list, you will get all the measurements of the project that I do every weekend in my video. All right, so I've got just a normal card base here, but I've taken off like an inch off the side. And I've got this cute little mechanism piece here. And I've got some designer series paper. Now, this is the gorgeous, elegantly said is the stamp set. I'm trying to think of what the designer series paper is called. Hang on, and I'll flip over my paper and see. So you will know that this has been one of the sets that I absolutely have loved using so far. So it's this gorgeous paper here, and it is called Simply Elegant. Of course, Simply Elegant. So it's got beautiful foiled accents. Don't you just love this paper? Absolutely stunning paper. So I decided that I was going to use the back side. So on the reverse side, so we've got foiled accents on one side, and then on the reverse side, we've got some really nice neutral patterns. So this is a great designer series paper for those male themed cards. I think you will absolutely love it. But I decided that I was going to use the reverse side on this because I wanted something a little bit more neutral. Okay. So let's get started on this. So what I'm actually going to do, this panel here is using that designer series paper. So I'm just going to glue that on and I'll adhere that to the front. This is one of the most simplest fun fold cards that you can make, but it's really, really effective. And you can change it in the direction that you use it. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm actually going to adhere that onto that front panel of my card. So just like that. Okay, so we've got that section there done. All right, now this piece here is the mechanism of this card, which it makes it really, really, it's quite effective the way it works. So what I'm actually going to do is this piece has to go on here and fold over, okay? So it's going to go like that, all right? So what I need to do is I need to run some Seal Plus down along here. And then I'm just going to eyeball where the middle of this is. I'm just going to line that up in the middle with the fold flush to the edge of my cardstock. Okay, so just like that. And there you have that fun fold. Okay, so it's really, really easy, but it's so effective and you can showcase so many things. So now what I'm actually going to do is on this piece here, I'm going to take this awesome leaf here and I'm going to mount that up onto a block. And I'm just going to take some of our smoky slate. So I wanted a fairly light grey to be able to ink up this gorgeous leaf. Now these leaves are just stunning because they're just a skeleton leaf. So I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle of that Whisper White layer. Hello, Carolyn from Illinois. How are you? Hello, Pat from USA, North Carolina. So we've got a gorgeous leaf there. Then I'm actually going to take one of the stamps here. I'm just wondering, will that one fit? It will. I think this will be really good for a Father's Day card. All right, so I'm going to ink that one up. I'm going to use some of our black Memento ink. You Are My Hero. So this stamp set is called Loyal Leaves and it is on the retiring list. Okay, You Are My Hero. You Are My Hero. All right. Now I'm actually going to mount that up onto some dimensionals to go on the front of that card. And I'm going to use a sheet of dimensionals here that's nearly out, which is good. We all get that satisfying feeling, don't we, when we end a sheet of dimensionals. I'm going to pop one in the middle as well, just to keep that popped up. Anika, if you actually join my email list, you will get the measurements. I will send out a tutorial on Tuesday. So please just join that email list. If you're already on it, you will automatically get that email. Okay, so we're then going to mount that onto there. And then that is going to mount onto there. So I'm just going to use my liquid glue to mount that one. You are my hero. There. Now with our layer on the inside, you will see here that if we do that, you will see that layer there. So that's okay, because I actually want to stamp a bit of a pattern going down there with the leaves, because these leaves are absolutely stunning. So I decided what I wanted to do is I'll just grab a scrap piece of paper. And I always seem to never have a scrap piece of paper around when I need it. Let me see. Here we go. There's one. Okay, so we'll grab a scrap piece of paper. And I'm just going to mount up another one of those leaves. So I think I'm going to do the bigger leaf, that one. And I'll pop it onto a block. Okay. So I'm just going to do some smoky slate with the larger leaf that we used on the front. So I'm just going to, down the edge of the card, I'm just going to randomly stamp down the edge of the card like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take in the larger leaf, and in my black memento, I'm just going to ink up some of those. Okay, so just like that. And you'll see there that I've created a really gorgeous edge down the side of that. Jeanette, you got your catalogue done at Officeworks. Yes, the catalogue. Sorry, someone was asking about the catalogue. Officeworks, they charged me $4.65. $4.65, and they put a clear cover. Whoops, which it flipped around the other way. A clear cover on the front. They bind it. They cut it for you. They put a clear cover on the front and a clear cover on the back as well. So just Officeworks or any office supplies place that you may have will do the job. All right. Simple but very elegant. Exactly, Sue. I agree. I love these leaf sets. I just think they are so stunning to use. So we have that and that. Then I thought what I would use with that is our matte black dots, just to give a little bit of bling on our cards. So I'm just going to, I might put one there. I might put one. Oh, and I did just smudge it there. That was because my black ink was not dry. And maybe one there. Okay, so there you have a really simple, easy, fun fold card. You are my hero. What do you think? Give me the thumbs up. If you think that is a really, really good, easy card for you to make, give me the thumbs up. So now I'm going to do a different one with those leaves, and I'm now going to incorporate two of our beautiful new in colors. So I've got the card base once again ready to go. So I'm using Soft Succulent and Evening Evergreen. So just bear with me and I will clean my stamps off. There it is. I was going to say I did have my chamois here ready to go. So I'll just clean my stamps off and we'll get ready and we'll go again. So I now want to show you a little bit of difference with this leaf set and how you can create a really nice background or some designer series paper. So in that one, I used the elegant paper. In this one, I'm actually going to stamp my own designer series paper. So once again, I've got my card base with that inch taken off, and I will just use my bone folder, if I can find it. That one will do. And I'll just score that nicely so it's done nice. And then I've got the evening evergreen. These two greens go so well together. I am telling you, I am totally in love with these two greens. All right, so I'm actually going to take this one here. I'll grab my scrap piece of paper once again. And I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm going to ink up that smaller one in the soft succulent. And I'm just going to randomly stamp the soft succulent around. Whoops. Okay, and did you see what I just did there? I didn't ink it up properly. So I'm actually going to flip that over. Lucky we have two sides of cardstock. And make sure that I get my ink pad, my stamp right on my ink pad. Okay, so I'm just randomly going to stamp those around like that. Okay, I'm then going to take that larger leaf and with the evening evergreen, I'm going to ink that one up. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly stamp that one. I might do one there. And maybe one down here. And maybe one up there. And maybe one just in that corner there. Okay, so we've got that. I'm then going to bring in some of the grey. I'm going to bring in this cute little leaf here that we have. Okay, as a bit of a change. Mount that up onto a block. Okay, and grab my grey, which I'm going to do smoky slate. And okay, so I'm just going to ink that up, and just where I can see the white bits, I'm just going to cross over. And that is just creating some gorgeous designer series paper. Can you see that? I absolutely love, I love doing designer series paper background with stamping. It is such a fun thing to do. All right, so I'm going to mount that one up. So we'll pop some liquid glue on the back there and mount it onto our evening evergreen piece. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to change this one around a little bit. I'm going to pop this piece. I just want to show you that you can do this so different. Okay, so I'm going to use my Seal Plus again here on that piece. And this piece has to be centered. Well, it doesn't have to be centered. It can be wherever you want it, but I'm going to center it like that. Okay. Now this piece here, I'm going to glue on. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to wrap a little bit of ribbon around this one. So let's get our evening evergreen, I think. I'm going to wrap a bit of ribbon around this piece because we all need ribbon, of course. So wrap a little bit of the evening evergreen around. Okay, and then we're going to glue that on. So just with the liquid Tombow again. Okay, And we're going to glue that just to that section like that. Whoops. And you'll see that the Tombow gives you that wiggle room so you can get it to move around exactly where it needs to be. All right, so now we have this piece here that's going to go on here. Now, can you see I'm doing it a different orientation? So with this middle piece, I'm going to stamp down, I think I'm going to stamp down both sides like we just did. Okay, let's bring in this. So I'm just going to do the soft succulent in the bigger leaf. We're going to do the evening evergreen. I'm going to do soft succulent. I'm going to do it down both sides this time. Like that. Then evening evergreen with our other leaf. Don't you just love these leaves? Who that's watching has this stamp set? What's Glenda saying? I do the thumbs up as soon as I start. Well, thank you, Glenda. And Doris is saying me too. Bree, what did Bree say? I can't see what Bree said. Great minds think alike. What did you say, Bree? I can't see. Let me see the comments. Can I scroll those comments? All right, so we've got that happening for the insert. So I'm just going to glue that into the insert. Get my ink pads out of the way so I don't get ink all over me. So we have that and that. So that's more or less giving us a cute look there. Okay. Now with this one, I'm going to do similar thing once again, but we might use this one here. I'll clean that off. Actually, no, I'm going to use it in the grey anyway. So I'm going to do it in the grey. And I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp that just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to use the evening evergreen. And I'm just going to use, do I want to do the thank you? Yeah, I think I'm just going to do thank you. So I'm going to make a thank you card. Evening evergreen. And I'm just going to go thank you in the middle there like that. Thank you. Okay, then we're going to pop that onto here. Close up my ink pad so I don't get myself inky again. Okay. So with this one, I'm actually not going to mount it up on 2 dimensionals. I'm just going to pop some glue on. You love the ginkgo leaf? It's cute, isn't it? The green looks like grey. This one's grey, Mary. So the one that I actually inked it up with, the leaf is grey, but the other is green. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that down. So you can see this one's going a different orientation. And I'm just going to use this. I'll pop a bow on there. because you know me, can't make a card without a bow, can we? Okay, so we've got a bow. And I'm just going to pop that bow just there like that. So I'm just going to, with a bit of my Seal Plus, just pop a bit of Seal Plus onto if it wants to come out. I'm nearly at the end of my Seal Plus. Okay, we won't use that. We'll do glue dots. And you know me and glue dots, they don't agree with me, but we'll do a glue dot today. Actually, you know what? Ooh, let's do it there. What do you think? Thank you. All right, and I might just use some of the brand new Evening Evergreen jewels. So I just think I will pop one there and a little one there. Look at that. There you have a cute different one. So you can see there by just rotating it around that you get that different look. Okay, so rotating it around and you get a different look. All right, so let's clean up this mess and let's move on to the next one. So that was Loyal Leaves. Loyal Leaves. So if you were thinking that you absolutely love those cards, Loyal Leaves is retiring. So if you want to get your hands on this gorgeous leaf set, and it's a little bit like the leaves that were in the, I think it was Rooted in Nature, and Rooted in Nature is, it's actually gone here in Australia, I think, Rooted in Nature. So these beautiful skeleton leaves, though, for doing mail-themed cards, for doing thank you cards, are really a treat. So when it comes to things that are retiring, it is one of those things. Get on and order them if you want them, and they're still available, because tomorrow or even this afternoon, they may be gone. So I always tend to try and let you know that the urgency is definitely there to be able to get your hands on these products. All right. Now, and I really would appreciate if anyone wanted to buy the products to jump onto my online store, because that helps me bring you these free videos, and it's my full-time job. So it actually helps me put food on the table. So I would absolutely love it if you could place an order with me online. All right, so let's move on to the next set that I've got. We'll pop those aside. And the next set that I thought I would do is the gorgeous ice cream set. Now, this ice cream set, Sweet Ice Cream, is actually going through into our next catalogue. But I decided that what I wanted to do was use some of this gorgeous paper. Now, this paper stack is unbelievable. The only way you can get your hands on this paper stack at the moment is to put it into a starter kit and to have a qualifying order. It's actually a host pack, and it's a double pack of paper. It has loads of paper. Let me get them out. Loads of patterns and loads of paper. It's a double pattern pack. And as you can see on the back, we've got neutral tones on the back. We've got bright colors on the front. There is so much paper in this pack. Now, this is actually going to be a pack of paper that the only way that you will be able to get this, even when our catalog goes live, is to actually host a workshop or have a qualifying order to be able to earn this product. And it is called Pattern Party Designer Series paper. So I decided that I was going to use, as I said, some of the old with some of the new. So I'm using some of this new paper in a couple of cards with this set. Okay, so the first one that I decided to do was this one here. And I'm using loads of things in here that have been around for a while. So let me just get a bit of room here on my desk because I'm running over myself with things. Now, as you can see, I haven't used my sweet ice cream set just yet. So I decided that I would, and this one's called the Ice Cream Cone Builder Punch. I decided that I would do one of these awesome cards using this cute set. All right. So much is gone in Europe, Anika's saying. I know. Actually, it's four times the ordinary stack. Okay, so I stand corrected. Apparently, there's 4 lots of paper in there. It is huge. All I can say is it's a huge amount of cardstock. All right. So once again, we have our card base, and I've done it in Flirty Flamingo this time. So I'm just going to score that one. I decided to use this pattern. So you can see it's got the black and white on one side, and it's also got the colored on the other side, and the stripes are just simply gorgeous. So I'm going to layer that one up onto there. And you can see how quickly I'm putting these cards together. So it's a really, really awesome fun fold that has that definite wow factor. So once again, I've got my little working mechanism here. I'm going to pop some Seal Plus on the back of that. Maybe I need to get a new Seal Plus, I think. Yep. I was going to say, which I have another one here. There it goes. Much better. Okay. So with that, once again, doing the same thing, making sure that I get that in the middle and lined up along the outside edge of my card. Okay. So with this one, I'm actually going to turn it around the other way. Okay. So with this one, we had the fold happening this way. For this one, we had the fold happening this way. For this one, we're going to have the fold happening that way. Okay. So by just changing this around and changing it up, you can get totally different looks. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to pop that onto there like that. Okay. Now I've got a piece of Whisper White to go on the inside, which I'll make sure that I do that and pop that in there. Then I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White here. I've also used the dies out of the Free as a Bird. So the Free as a Bird set, and we have these gorgeous dies. Now the Free as a Bird set and the dies are actually going through. They're not in a bundle, but you can actually still buy them separately. So these stitch dies are absolutely stunning. And I decided that I would use that for my ice cream to go on the front here. So I'm now going to use a combination of inks. I've got Bermuda Bay, I've got Flirty Flamingo, and I've got Poppy Parade as our ice cream colors because I wanted to stay in the tones of the designer series paper. And I've also got my cinnamon cider for the cone of my ice cream. So I actually need my scrap piece of paper again because I need to stamp off with some of these. So with the ice cream cone, I'm just going to do the ice cream here. So I'm going to grab that. I'm also going to bring in my piece mat, where is that? It's not on my desk where it normally is. There it is. I knew it couldn't be too far. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my pierce mat. Now, the reason we sell these, the reason that I'm bringing in my pierce mat is this is a solid stamp, okay? So because it's a solid stamp and plus it's a photopolymer stamp, we want to get a really nice, good stamped image. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ink it up with the colors. So I'm going to start with the Flirty Flamingo first because that's actually my first color, my lightest color. And there's also a little sprinkles stamp in here. I'm going to grab that out as well. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ink up the ice cream. I'm going to stamp off and then I'm going to stamp on. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then I'm going to ink up the sprinkles and I'm going to stamp them on my ice cream. Okay, so we're going to clean that off in between, and I'm going to do my Bermuda Bay next. So we'll clean that off. Let's grab Bermuda Bay. Although, actually, I can do something else. I'm going to do something else here. Let's do this again. I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp it off. And then I'm going to rock it around a little bit. So the rock and rolling. Okay, so we can do that, and then we'll do the sprinkles. That could look so much better. All right, so we're going to do that with all of them. So it's just a simple case of stamping off and then doing that rock and rolling effect to be able to get a little bit different image. So with this one, I'm going to ink it up with my Bermuda Bay. I'm going to stamp it off. I'm then going to rock and roll it on the other side. Okay, so it's only just a little bit of ink, and I'm going to stamp that one down. Okay, and then I'm going to take my sprinkles. Where did I just put my sprinkles? There. And I'm going to ink those up, and I'm going to stamp them down. Okay, so we've got two different coloured ice creams. So we'll clean that off again, and I'm going to do, I actually did have Poppy Parade, but I'm thinking, do I want to do Poppy Parade, or do I want to do maybe Pumpkin Pie? No, I'll do Poppy Parade. I was like indecisive with which ones that I wanted to do with this, but anyway, we'll do Poppy Parade. Seeing I've got it out. It was my colour choice in the first place. All right, so we've done Bermuda Bay, we've done Flirty Flamingo, so we're now going to do Poppy Parade. Oh, okay, so the dies are not getting carried through. Okay, well, and maybe you can't get them anymore. So thank you, Caroline, for that. I was thinking, because Free as a Bird is sitting on my in my shelf, so I was thinking it must be going through, because when I did the retiring list, but sometimes that retiring list is really confusing. So this one here is Poppy Parade, and we're going to do sprinkles there. Okay, so then we've got to get the ice cream out of this, the cone out of this stamp set. So we're going to grab that cone and we'll mount it up. And we will do cinnamon cider, and I'm going to stamp off with that one as well. So I'm just going to stamp off and then do, how's the cone? Well, we'll soon see when it comes to how I have to punch it out. But, and then there's a crisscross section that goes with the cone to make the cone look like a waffle cone. And we'll ink that up with our cinnamon cider, and we'll stamp that just down in the middle of our cone like that. Okay, so now I'm going to grab these ink pads and put them away, if I can get my Poppy Parade closed there, so I don't get ink all over me. And I did anyway. All right, so now I'm going to grab my ice cream punch, and I'm going to pop that in and punch out those cute little ice creams. So we're going to punch that one out. Okay, I'm going to punch this one out. Yes, it is sad to see them go, but we have some really good, cute dies that are coming in the new catalogue as well. So sometimes it's sad to see things go, but sometimes it's because other products are coming in their place that are super, super awesome. Okay, so my cone, I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to go, how am I going to go? Let's go like that. I should have done the cone up the other way, but that's okay. Add that. No, I'm going to use, here's a trick for you. I'm going to use a Post-it note to be able to stick into there so that I can get my cone in the right way. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to stick the cone in. See that? And I still need to cut some more off there. You should always take note of the way the punch goes so that you can punch them out properly. But sticky notes come in handy, and voila, we have it punched out. All right, so let's grab our ice cream. I don't know what flavors we would call this. I mean, Bermuda Bay probably would be bubblegum. I know that we have a flavor here in Australia called bubblegum, and it's always that real brilliant tealy greeny blue. But what a cute little ice cream this is going to make. All right, so now I'm just going to put my ice cream together. How cute is that? Who wouldn't love a triple decker ice cream? I'm sure we all would. All right, I'm just going to clean up my stamps. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay. So now with this, what we're going to do is we're going to use our glue dots and we're going to attach our ice cream together. So we'll pop a glue dot on that one and attach it to the cone like that. We'll pop a glue dot on this one. Now, I mean, you know, when you get an ice cream, they're never ever always straight the way they put the ice cream on. So we're going to tilt them a little bit. And this one, we then want to even it up and tilt it back the other way. Okay, so we've got a super cute little ice cream. So then with that one, I'm going to pop it up onto some dimensionals. And, oh, there it is. I was going to say, of course, I've lost the sheet of dimensionals I was trying to finish off, but I did find it again. Okay, so we'll pop some dimensionals on here. There, 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 and there. So we'll pop him up on the front. Triple decker ice cream, yum, but brain freeze. I know, Anika, that's true, isn't it? I know at Christmas time, we go down to Evans Head every Christmas and we have an ice cream shop down there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stamp on behind here with some other little sprinkles just to make it come in to the here. I'm going to stamp with some of these. So we'll grab another little block. I'm just going to do some Bermuda Bay here. I'm just going to do some tone-on-tone stamping. I'm just going to pop some little dots around. Oh, get that one up the right way. Just going to pop some little dots around where our ice cream is. Okay, so that makes it look so much more fun. And I'm going to mount that ice cream up like that in the middle. All right, now the thing is with mounting this one on here, we have to make sure that we're just going to glue it exactly where it needs to be on that card. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Seal Plus, and I think I'm going to add the Seal Plus onto these bits, because that way then we don't worry about, we have to worry about making sure that we don't get any glue that it's going to stop where it's actually going to open. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to have it there where it needs to be and line that up. just like that, which I think is super, super cute. All right. Now, on the inside, what have we got in here? We have, thank you, we have happy birthday on the inside. So what we actually can do is we can stamp this happy birthday that it's going to go in behind here and not be seen when the card's folded up. Because if you stamp anything here, you're going to see it like we did with the leaves. So if we actually stamp it in behind where this bit's going to fold, we'll be right. So I think I'm going to stamp that one in Bermuda Bay as well. So we'll grab a block and I'll grab my pierce mat so I get a nice stamped image. Once again, ink that up and we'll just do happy birthday in the middle. Okay. Now, as you can see, when we pop it in here, that's going to be covered up. Okay. But I also think we want to put some sprinkles around as well because, I mean, it's so cute to have this awesome ice cream set. So I'm going to stamp some sprinkles around in the other two colors. So we'll do some Flirty Flamingo first. Like that. And then we'll do some Poppy Parade. Okay, and then I think I'm going to do some little spots, but I'm going to stamp them off because I don't want them to be as bright. So we'll do them in Bermuda Bay, but stamp off and add some little spots. Stamp off and add some little spots. And same thing down here. Okay. So there we have a really super, super cute birthday card that I'm sure anyone would love to get. So we'll just adhere that into the center of the card. Like so. And we have that. So as you can see, a super cute card again. I think we need a little bit of bling to make that just stand out. So these gorgeous pastel pearls are going through, thank the Lord. They are absolutely gorgeous. Dies are on page 157 to 166. I actually think our dies have gone here, to tell you the truth. I do remember talking about it now. Okay. So I'm going to pop some of these cute little pastel pearls around as well. So I think I'm actually going to use probably the light pink ones because they look like they will go with it. I'll get rid of that. Okay, so let's pop a couple of them around. So we'll pop one there. One. Until I have a hard time with them. One here. And you know why? Because sometimes with these, I pick them up with my scissors. See? Like that. And one just in there. Okay, so there you go. So that's a third one, but doing it a different orientation as well. So we've had one this way. We've had one this way. Okay, and now we've got one this way. So you can see you can incorporate different stamps, different layers, different sentiment labels. All right, so let me bring in the next one that I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cute little punching with our daisy punches. And I'm also going to bring in some dies that are following through. So our Hippo and Friends dies are actually, the stamp set is going, but the actual dies are, you can use a small Velcro strip. Yes, you could use a small Velcro strip. Where's the ribbon, says Susan. I know. We might have to use some ribbon on this one. You never know. All right, so let me just clean those up so I don't get that all over me. Doing so well at cleaning up as I'm going this morning. So once again, I'm using that gorgeous paper that is the host paper. So as I said, if you want to get that right now, you can put it into a starter kit. No, you can't put it into a starter kit. Sorry. When you're a demonstrator, we can pre-order it right now. But it's a set of paper that you'll have to get as a host set. So hosting a party. Now, if anyone is interested in Australia in hosting a party, we can do online parties as well. So if you're a member of Facebook, we could do an online, I could host an online Stampin' Up workshop with you. So you could get some friends together and the sales can all accumulate. You can put it towards the actual Stampin' rewards that you get from the sales from your party. You could actually put it towards a starter kit. So paying as part of your starter kit to join my team. So there's many different things that we can do with Stampin' Up for you to get the best for your money. So I now have some Mango Melody cardstock. So I've got that. And I've taken the inch off as well, and I've folded that. We've got the working mechanism here, so I'll fold that and we'll get that onto the card. So just with our Seal Plus again, going along there with the Seal Plus, and we can line that one up like so. Okay. So this one we could actually do as a different one again. So I've used some of the gorgeous designer series paper. It's got black and white on the back, but it's got this gorgeous floral picture on the front. Design on the front. So we'll adhere that to that layer. Okay, so just like that. So I've used Poppy Parade as the layer in behind because it's one of the coordinating colors with this designer series paper. Now I've also used this gorgeous die out of the Hippo and Friends. So it's a really, really cute looking die. And the dies in this set, honestly, are amazing. So we've got stitched shapes here. We've got beautiful layers here. We've got little hippos and balloons. We've also got these. We've got little flowers that go with the Hippo and Friends stamp set. But the dies alone, I know a lot of people actually bought the dies without buying the stamp set, but bought the dies just to get the dies because there's so many layering dies in that set. All right. So what I thought I would do is punch out some gorgeous daisies. All right. So we could use the florally paper if we wanted to and punch out some daisies, but I'm actually going to use, which I thought I had some out here. I'll grab some here. I'm actually going to use the Poppy Parade and the Mango Melody and make some really cute looking daisies. Okay, so I'm going to take one of the large ones in Mango Melody. We'll do another large one in Poppy Parade. We will then do the medium daisy. Well, I think it's called the medium daisy in Poppy Parade. I think I'm going to do 2 of those. And we'll do 2 of the Mango Melody. Okay, so 1 and 2. Now, if you're brand new to crafting, punches are a great way to go of being able to decorate your cards and making it really, really easy to be able to get some really cute looking cards. So I'm actually going to do a multicolored daisy here. Now, with these, when you line them up, you can see you can layer them up and you can get a really good looking daisy there. So I'm just going to, with my liquid glue, I like to use liquid glue for this because that way then you can move them around and make sure that they layer up really well, because sometimes with this daisy, if you haven't quite got it right, it ends up with little gaps, but that looks pretty good. So we've got that. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the little Poppy Parade one and I'm then going to line that up like that. And I'm then going to take one of the Mango Melodies and line it up like that. Okay. And you know what? I think I'm going to do another Mango Melody large one in behind, just to build that flower up a little bit more. Let's try that. Yeah, just about. There. Yep, like that. Okay, so we've got a really, really full looking daisy. Okay, so we've got that one. And then I'm just going to do a cute little one here with this. That one and that. Okay. So also too, what I wanted to show you is when you haven't got the color ribbon that you need, because I actually don't have any ribbon that's going to go with Mango Melody or Poppy Parade. So what I thought I would do is bring in the white crinkle seam binding and actually color the crinkle seam binding so that we can get a great ribbon. So let me do, I'm thinking I'm going to do Flirty Flamingo. Let me see if I can find my Flirty Flamingo. There it is, my Flirty Flamingo blends. All right, so I'm actually going to, and you can either do this with your blends or you can actually do it with your ink pad. You could actually ink it with your ink pad, but I'm actually just going to color this to get some Flirty Flamingo ribbon. Okay, so this white seam binding is something that if you wanted to purchase some ribbon, but you wanted ribbon that was going to be versatile, that you could use on absolutely anything, then by all means purchase the white seam binding and color it either with your ink pads or color it with your blend. So all I'm doing is just taking the side of my blend and just coloring that white seam binding. Okay, and because they're alcohol-based blends, it will dry just about instantly. So now I have some gorgeous Flirty Flamingo ribbon to go with it. So how quick and easy was that? All right, so I'm actually going to pop some Flirty Flamingo ribbon around that. So I'm just going to go like that and like that. And I'm going to pop that ribbon that I just colored into that. Okay, so Helen, let me see. Helen, I only just started watching. Where is the DSP from? So Helen, it's a host pack. So if you joined my team, just saying, if you joined my team, you can actually place an order this month and you can actually get it with a qualifying order. But it is gorgeous paper. But if you host a party, starting as of the 4th of May, if you wanted to host a Stampin' Up workshop, you may be able to earn it in a Stampin' Up workshop. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on there like that. I'm also going to glue this one on here. So I might actually just, with some Seal Plus, pop some Seal Plus on there. And then I'm going to pop that one in there like that. And then these gorgeous flowers I'm going to pop up on the front here. So I'm going to use some dimensionals and pop them up. Wrong ones. There. So because these flowers too, you can actually, if you wanted to, you could curl the flowers a little bit with your bone folder. Now I could have done this before I glued them together. You can curl them a little bit with your bone folder and then push them in the middle. And that way then they actually have like a bit of a dimension to them. So I can do that with that one as well. Just be careful when you're curling them too, not to pull the petals off, because sometimes that's what can happen. All right, so I'm going to pop some dimensionals just in the back behind there. So I'm going to pop that one onto that layer. Now there's been no stamping with this one whatsoever. It's just using punches and designer series paper. Yes, Anika's saying the white seam binding is a must-have. So true. So true. Okay, so we've got that and that. And I'm going to use the remainder here that I have to make a little bow. And what's going to finish off these daisies is some embellishments. So we'll have a cute little bow. Do I want to pop the bow up there, or do I want to pop the bow down here? Tell me where I should have the bow. Up on where the ribbon is, or down below the flowers? Up top or down below? So up here or down here? I'm going to grab some embellishments for the center of those flowers. So I think I'm going to bring in the beautiful pink again, and I'm just going to, do I want to just put, no, I want to put a few in there. 1, 2, might put 2, or should I put 4? No, 3. 3's all right, and then 1 in the little one. No, I think I want to do 3 in the little one as well. There. I've got up, I've got up, top, below, down, up, top, down, up, below, top, up, down. Oh dear. Okay, so we've got, let me see on that. We've got, I'm going to count everyone's thing up here. So we've got up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, up is actually where it got the most votes. So up is where it's going. It's going up here. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in there. Okay, and there you have, oh, actually, I haven't got a center part. We need to do a center bit. Sorry, we need an insert. We can't have a naked insert. Let me cut that quickly for the insert. I was wondering why it looked so bare. Okay, so 3 3/4 there. 5 1/2 there. Okay. So let's do an insert in here, just like that. So we'll grab some liquid glue for that. So do you want one more card? What's the time? 10:41. Do you want one more card? I have one more card lined up. Would you like one more card? Give me the thumbs up if you want one more card. Got 52 thumbs up. I haven't done too bad, but there's like 100 of you watching. So please, everyone, give me the thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up if you hit that like button if you want another card. One more card, because I do have one more thing. Ribbon is great wherever, says Susan. Okay, so we've got that. So you can see there, that's another great change up on that fold. And the more that we actually crease that, the more it's going to sit down. Okay. And we need to crease that one better. So the more we crease our folds really, really nicely, the more it's going to sit. So you can see there, it's going to sit a lot better. So we have that one where it folds up from the bottom. We have this one where it folds down from the top. We have this one where it folds from the right-hand side, and we have this one where it folds from the left-hand side. Thumbs up, please, thumbs up, everyone. Yes, exactly. Well, we got to 60 thumbs up. That's a bit better. All right, so I'm going to do one more card. So let's pop those ones aside. I've got one more card sorted here. Well, I've sort of got it sorted. Okay. So I decided that I wanted to use this one here, Blossoms in Bloom. So it's carrying through to our new catalogue. And the dies in this are absolutely stunning. And we have some new paper. Okay, so I'll grab that out so you can see. So I really don't know what I'm going to do with this card. I've got it out, but I wanted to use the dies. So what we have, which is brand new in our new catalogue, and this is called 2021-2023 In Color Shimmer Vellum. Okay, are you ready for this? Look at this. Can you see that in the camera? Can you see how in the light it's got beautiful shimmer, yet it's that see-through-y vellum? So it's absolutely gorgeous. So I decided that and it comes in the in colors. So we've got it in our soft succulent, we've got it in our polished pink, we've got it in our evening evergreen, we've also got it in our fresh freesia, and we've got it in our pale papaya. Okay, so that I think is going to be a gorgeous lot of vellum that we can use on many projects. But we also have this. This one, tell me what it is. It's ombre. What is it? It is called Specialty Designer Series. No, it's ombre. What is it called? Ombre Specialty Paper. Okay, ombre Specialty Paper. So we have the gorgeous purple. We have, it looks like Poppy Parade. Does it tell us what colors? No, it doesn't tell us what colors, but it looks like, so we've got the gorgeous purple. We've got the gorgeous, it looks like Poppy Parade, Calypso Coral. We've got the gorgeous yellow. So it looks a little bit like, maybe like Crushed Curry going into Daffodil Delight. And we've got the beautiful blue. So maybe like, I don't know, Pacific Point going into Balmy Blue. Something like that. So we have these. So I decided what I would do is cut out. So in this we have these dies. So we have the more solid die. So I've done that in the shimmer vellum. Okay. And I've also cut out the detailed piece. And I'm probably going to struggle with this detailed piece. I've used our double-sided adhesive on the back of it so that it might make it a little bit easier. But I decided that I would cut out, let me get it right, this detailed piece. Can you see that? Okay. So my thoughts on this, and I've got the, as I said, I've got the double-sided adhesive in behind. So my thoughts on this is probably to do it on a Whisper White base. And I'm thinking, so I'm using the stamp set that we've already had, Blossoms in Bloom. I'm going to do it on a thick white base, which I need to score that thick white base at 4 inches. This is not going to be a fun fold. This is just going to be a plain basic card. Okay, so we'll do that. All right. And we'll fold that in half. So then I think what I might do is I might take the fresh freesia and do a layer of fresh freesia on there. So we'll do that at 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, so we've got that on the front of the card. And then we might do a Whisper White layer that will be 1/8 of an inch smaller than that. Okay, so that and that. Okay, so we've got that lined up onto that. Okay, and then we've got this gorgeous layer that we can pop over. Okay, so that's going to go like that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring in my silicone mat and I'm actually going to layer these pieces up first. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my silicone mat. I'm going to pop that one on there. I might actually even just pop some Seal Plus on the back so that we can hold that in place a little bit. And of course I've got the Seal Plus that's not working. Okay, there and there. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that down a little bit with my Seal Plus. Okay, so it's not going to move for me. And then this, as I said, I've put the double-sided adhesive that we have. So I've just got to try and get that to come undone. And that could be a struggle that will be real. It will be here sooner or later. Let me see. Once I get it going, I'll be right. I should have probably done that beforehand, hey? There's some of these that are... Anyone else struggle with this? There we go. There we go. I knew I would get it sooner or later. There we go. Okay. So I have double-sided adhesive on the back of this. Okay, so I'm just going to peel that off, and that's going to peel out some of those bits out of that die cut that probably haven't come out yet. Now I've got to make sure I'm going to line this up properly. All right, so I'm actually going to pop that down on those leaves there. Okay, and I'm going to pull all of that, and hopefully it's not going to stick together. It didn't, so I'm all good. And I'm going to flip that. Okay, so now I've got that just about resting on top of there. So we're just going to gradually ease that onto that layer. Okay, so just making sure that you've got it nice and straight and ease it on little bit by little bit. Don't try and stick it all down at once. Just little bit by little bit, and take your time, and you will get it to glue on quite well. Okay, we're just going to pop that one over here, there, and there, and look at that. Look at that. On, easy as. So you can see there that I didn't really struggle that hard with getting that on there. But if you use the double-sided adhesive, and making sure that when I use the double-sided adhesive, I turn my die upside down and I run it through my die cutting machine upside down, because when you have double-sided adhesive, you'll find that it can tend to be a lot harder to be able to cut out. So, all right. So I think I don't actually know whether I want to put all of that on there like that. Although that's cute. That is super cute. Look at that. What do you think? Does it matter that it's going to overhang that border? I don't think it does. I'm gonna glue this down for a start. So we'll get some liquid glue. Is that layer vellum? So Anika, the first layer that I did, the more solid layer, is the shimmer vellum. Yes. And then the layer on top is the ombre specialty paper. So I've used this one here for the more solid piece, which is in our shimmer vellum. Okay. So this one here is vellum. Okay. So I've done that for the solid piece, and that is called 2021-2023 in color shimmer vellum. And then I've also used the gorgeous ombre in the purple tones in that, yeah, it's just called ombre specialty paper. Okay, but then by layering those two up, you've got a gorgeous color combination, as you can see. All right, so I'm feeling like I want to trim it. I'm feeling like I want to trim it through the middle, and I want to pop one bit like so and one bit. Yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Are you ready? Are you all going to scream now while I'm doing this? I'm just going to cut straight through there. Ah. All right. So now what I want to do is, oh yes, I want to line those up like that. That and that. Yes. Yes, for sure. Okay. So now I'm actually going to show you, I have totally lost my little glue sponge that I talk about. You know how I talk about my special trick? So I'm actually going to grab a sponge that I have that is just a sponge that you buy from the supermarket. I mean, we do have our sponges that we have. I don't know whether our sponges are actually discontinued now, but I'm going to grab, this is just a bathroom sponge. Okay. And I'm just going to cut a piece of the bathroom sponge. And then I'm going to take just one of these office clips, and I'm just going to clip the office clip around that bathroom sponge to create a cute little sponge that we need. All right. And then I'm actually going to do my trick. I'm going to squeeze some liquid glue onto my mat. And I'm then going to turn that die cut over, and I'm going to smoosh some glue onto that die cut like that. I'm going to turn the other one over, and I'm also going to smoosh some glue onto it. So just like that. Okay. And that is going to be enough glue for me to then turn over and be able to place that onto my project and press it down, and it will sit really, really nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to do that there. And this one is going to go down through that top. So maybe there like that. Nope. Oh my Lord, did you see? I'm getting it too far down and it's, we don't want it down there like that. We want it there like that. Okay, we might do that. There like that. Okay. I nearly had a big gap up the top. And I have done it here. What am I doing? Well, it was a great idea, but look, I've got a big gap here, but that's okay. I'm going to tidy this up. I'm going to, with that, I'm going to cut that off. And with this, I'm going to cut that off. Why were you not all yelling out to me going, Donna, you've got a big gap there? Okay, I'm going to cut that one off like that. I'm going to cut that one off. Okay, let's get rid of all that. I've got a gap here, but you know, that's okay. You know what? We could probably put some type of sentiment down there. Let me see. What have we got? Thinking of you. Let's do a thinking of you down there in the corner. So let's use this stamp set. Now, I'm not going to play around with any more color. I'm going to keep thinking of you. Yep, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that seeing as the hippo dies. Let me see, where did I put those? The hippo dies. Where did they go? The hippo dies. They've got to be here somewhere. There they are. Okay, let's see out of the hippo dies what we could, we could do that. Okay, let me grab that one there. We could either do that or we could do one of these. What could we do? Could we do one of these? Oh, see, I could do that and I could do thinking of you down there. I could do that. Let me see. I need some Whisper White cardstock, which I have some here. So we'll just cut one of those cute little sentiment labels out. I'm thinking I could do that. Yep, I'm going to cut that out and then I'm going to stamp on it. So these are the hippo dies. I'm going to bring in like my little mini cut and emboss. Get rid of my glue. Little mini cut and emboss. You tell I've got things everywhere here. Okay, so I've got that. I'm wondering whether I can pop a little bit of that I've just cut off into the sentiment. We will see. So we've got that. We've got a cutting pad. We've got that and a piece of Whisper White. Just need to move that out of the way. And watch that I don't lose that. Let me go like this. That I don't lose that stamp there. Everybody keep an eye on it so it doesn't go missing. Okay, I need the other plate, which is there. Okay, so we'll run that through the little mini cut and emboss. Like that. Okay, so we've got thinking of you. I'm thinking we could do thinking of you over here. And we could maybe, we could maybe trim it off a little bit. So I'm going to mount that up and stamp that onto that sentiment layer. So we might stamp that with our fresh freesia. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stamp it in Gorgeous Grape. And then I'm going to take, I think, one of the little, okay, so let's go, whoops, in Gorgeous Great, Thinking of You. Like that. Okay, so we've got Thinking of You. And then let's grab some of the little flowers. Little one here. And we'll mount that up and we'll do it in our fresh freesia, but I'll stamp off. So I need my scrap piece of paper again. Stamp off and on. Okay, stamp off and on. Okay. So you can see I've incorporated some of that in there. So I'm going to pop that one up. Of course, we need ribbon. Do you not think we need ribbon? Yeah, Anika's saying that she keeps leftovers in separate 3 boxes, one for cardstock, one for DSP, one for specialty paper. Do you know what I do with my my offcuts? I don't have anything in my new paper stacks at the moment. Well, I'll show you. I normally, with any of my scraps, okay, so this is my fresh freesia. Any of my scraps will go back into the pack of my fresh freesia. So then anything that I've used that are offcuts in the same color, I put them all in the same color. And then when I go to make a card, if I've got some layers in there in my pack of paper, then I can pull them out of the pack of paper. And yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do that. I'm then going to bring in our gorgeous ribbon that goes with the fresh freesia. So we have the gorgeous ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to pop that. I'm actually just going to pop the gorgeous ribbon in underneath that. So let's pop a bit of Seal Plus there and pop our ribbon into that. And wrap that around like that. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this one up onto some dimensionals. Make sure I get the side right, which is that one there. Okay. And we're going to pop that down in that bottom there. So you would never know that I glued that up too far. And then I'm going to just turn that over and run my scissors down along there. And you get a Thinking of You sentiment label like that. That is something that I don't do a lot of, but it's really, really nice to have a sentiment label like that it comes in off the side. Okay, so I'm then going to pop that up onto some dimensionals. I just had my sheet of dimensionals. Where did I put them? Isn't that amazing? Oh, there they are. Okay, so we'll do that. So please don't skimp on dimensionals either. If Geraldine was on here, Geraldine normally says to me, what's Glenda saying? When I die cut labels or flowers, etc., cut extras and keep for quick card. Yes, yes, you can keep them. Anything that to do with a set, like if you cut out some of those large dies, and just pop it in with your stamp set. Pop it into a cello bag and pop it into your stamp set, and then you can do very quick cards if you've already got the die cutting done. One of the main things with card making is you'll find that what takes the most time, exactly what Glenda just said, cutting out those die cuts. So if you've already got it done ahead of time, then you can save time. And I've actually got some glue on there, and I have my glue eraser. I don't know why, but I've got some glue on the front there. Now this glue eraser, we used to sell these, and you can still buy them off places like eBay or Amazon, but when some glue gets on the front of your card and it's not, actually, you know what, that's when I put that down there in the wrong spot. But the glue eraser is fantastic for that. You can just rub it and it takes off those glue smudges straight away. Okay. All right, so we've got that happening. And of course, we need to have a bow. So we'll tie a bit of this gorgeous ribbon. So these are our new in colors. I mean, surely you've probably seen us using, several of us using the new in colors, because we're a little bit excited about the in colors. Remember, I do have an in color club. So if you were thinking about wanting to get your hands on these gorgeous in colors and you were worried about the outlay of trying to buy 5 new ink pads and 5 new of everything, the In Color Club is a great way of being able to spread the cost out throughout a 5-month period. So each month what happens is you get sent everything in one color, and gradually over the 5 months you will collect all 5 colors and you will have everything at the end of it. So and it cuts it down into 5 equal payments. So it's $60 for the In Color Club and $9.50 for me to post it out to you as well. So that's looking really cute. Now I'm thinking that these gorgeous pastel pearls, once again, lucky they're going through, that they will actually go really, really nice with this as well. So I could either, I think I'm going to use the pastel, the paler ones, I think would look quite nice. So I'm going to pop that in there, in that flower, and then I'm just going to pop a couple around there, and down there. So you can see there, using some of that gorgeous shimmer vellum, absolutely stunning. And probably what would make this look even more stunning is to grab your Wink of Stella, squeeze a bit of your Wink of Stella out into the barrel, and you can either flick like so with your Wink of Stella, or you can tap it onto something hard, and that gives you a gorgeous shimmer and shine all over. And I could even do some splattering with our Stampin' Right marker in our fresh freesia. Okay, and you can see there, it just takes that stark white look off. Anika's saying it's quite white in the middle. Exactly. So it's just taken that stark white look off again. So I'll just bring back in those cards that we've made today. So we've got these gorgeous fun folds. So we've done the beautiful vellum, the shimmer vellum. We've done the cute fun fold using the daisy punches. So you can see there, great easy fun fold. We've also used the loyal leaves, which is a beautiful, so that's coming from the top. This one's coming from the bottom. We've used the cute little ice cream set, which is absolutely such a fun set. So a good fun happy birthday. And we've also used the loyal leaves here, using some of the Elegantly Said designer series paper as well. So you can see by doing a fun fold, you can change the orientation of your fun folds. You can also change up the stamp sets that you use with your fun folds, and you can get some really, really different cards by using different sets and by just changing up the orientation of your card. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. If this is the first time you've watched, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done that. If you're watching back the replay and you love what I do, please give me the thumbs up. Now, Also too, if you want to save this video, by hitting that like button, it will come up in your history. So by using that like button, it does more things than help me. It also helps you as well. So remembering that we have that awesome joining special that is coming up on the 4th of May. So the Join Plus special, 4th of May to the 31st of May. So it's not even a full month that you can grab this special. Now, if you're interested in joining my team, being a part of a great crafty community, I would love to invite you into my Wild Heart Crafters team. We have many of our Wild Heart crafters all over Australia, and it is super, super fun to see a lot of my team here on a Sunday morning watching, and it's a great way to get a discount off your products. So my hair looks great. I actually gave myself a haircut yesterday, so I actually feel like my hair is actually sitting quite nice for a change, because I got out here, I washed my hair yesterday morning before I went off to hockey, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give myself a haircut. So I gave myself a haircut, and this is how it has now looked. So so I want you to really make sure that you check out that retiring list. I mean, we've got a few days left of that retiring list for you to get in and get those specials. And all of the products that I've used today, other than the brand new items, can be purchased through my online store. You'll see the links in the show more box down below. So thank you very much for spending a bit of time with me this morning and enjoying some crafting time. And I will be back here, same time, same place next weekend. So for another live crafting session. So everybody have a wonderful weekend.